What's up, Better Days? Today we're going to use a slip bobber for some crappies. And we're going to talk about exactly how I tie up my little wacky slip bobber setup. Alright, I've got some 4-pound monofilament in my little slip bobber setup. And we're going to get to doing some fishing, and we're going to see if we can't get some of these fish to bite. And then we're going to talk about how I tie all this together. So let me go ahead and grab us a minnow. I get my minnows at Big Charlie's Bait Shop. Shout out to you guys. They always hook me up with the liveliest little minnows. You can ask for bigger or smaller minnows. That's a pro tip. Alright, we're going to do a little bobber watching out here today. I've got it over in the shade right now. I feel like that helps. Super hot, middle of the day, summertime. Get that bobber in the shade. I like to go for a... Oh, it's under. Do you believe that? Can you believe that? We just lost our minnow. I was about to say before we were so rudely interrupted, I like smaller minnows for crappie. They've got bigger minnows, smaller minnows. They've got all kinds of minnows in their big tank down there. But they'll scoop from the top of the tank. If they dig down real deep, that's where the bigger minnows are. When they're scooping from the surface of the tank, like near the surface, that's where the little smaller minnows are. So I'll ask and she'll say, yeah, I can get you. I'll just scoop from the surface, baby. I love that. That's great. They're the best down there. Hit them up. Shout out to you guys. Big Charlie's Bait Shop. No joke. There's a turtle on the bobber. Is it a black bass or a turtle? I believe it's a... Let's see what y'all are looking at. Yeah, we're looking right at the center of the screen. Right there at the edge of the shade, there's a turtle right up. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he's eating a bobber. No way. That's really random and funny and weird. That doesn't happen very often. Straight under. Wow. Got him, you guys. We got him. Is that a bass? Big bass. Catfish? No! No! Oh, thank goodness. It was a freaking... it was a crazy turtle. This is supposed to be an exercise in crappie fishing. I think I'm going to have to avoid casting right over there. That's where I want to cast. That's where the shade is. I may have to cast in the middle, away from these turtles. He came right back. He literally just surfaced right next to the bobber. I'm not going to be able to fish right there. I may not be able to fish in this pond at all. Nope, something's got it. It's going to be him. No, it's a fish. Oh, we got a fish. Ah, we got a fish. Oh, take it to the house. So, I don't know how much they actually stock these ponds. Oh. That is a largemouth. That's a true little largemouth. He got no tongue patch on him. He's a nice looking fish. I don't know, man. He's got that connected dorsal fin right there. Tough to say, but let's show him to the camera. Here we go. That's that largemouth bass. I don't think they're stocking them in here. I'm not 100% certain. He may be a new growth from this year. If so, he's growing really good at a good rate. If not, they've stocked some recently that are taking off. That's good. Let's get us a crappie. All right. See if we can do that again with a crappie. So we know this setup works, it's effective. First cast, bobber went right under, right? Second cast, we caught a turtle. Third cast, we caught a bass. We want to get our little minnow in front of a crappie because it's gonna work. This setup's gonna work. So how do I tie this setup? Let's go back to the tackle box and let's go check this out. All right, we're back in my garage, AKA the tackle box. This is what I've got with me today. I'll do this when I go fishing. I'll take an empty tackle box and just put what I need. So I've got bobber stops right here and the little beads. And then I've got my tiny sinkers and my hooks and a couple of slip bobbers. So here's how I tie this up. And this may be wrong, this is just what I do. I take this bobber stop right here. I put them on the line first. Insert the tube that it comes on and then slide it up. You don't have to slide it to the desired position just yet. You can just take it off the tube like that and then take the tube out and throw him away. And then you cinch this down and you can slide this up and down to stop the bobber at the depth you want it to be at. So we'll just cut these two tag ends off here. There we go. These little glass beads come with the bobber stops. You just want to insert that next so that when the bobber itself goes up the line, it doesn't run into the bobber stop and chafe it or cause it to fail in any way. There we go. So that's what it'll look like right there on that end. And then this step isn't necessary, but the little sinkers I use will fit inside of the bobber right there. So I put this glass bead on there just so my bobber doesn't get stuck on those sinkers, because that'll happen. So that's what I've got right there. You got the knot, a bead, the bobber, a bead. I'm gonna tie on a number 4 Eagle Claw Aberdeen hook. I'm just gonna use a fisherman's knot. I'm gonna tie it right onto the end of the line. Like that. And I'm gonna cut that tag line off. Okay. Now, so I can add some weight to this thing, I'm gonna add some weight to this thing. One small split shot. Boom. That'll help me cast it a little farther. And then a second small split shot. I don't like to use one big one. I like to use 2 little ones. That way I can take one off if I feel like if I need to. So that's the setup right there. And now that's at about from here to here. That's at about 18 inches of depth. So if you threw it out like this, it would fish at about 18 inches deep. Now the farther you rise this up the line here, that's the bobber stop. The farther you go up the line, the deeper you can go. And that bobber stop will go right through the reel. So you can run this bobber stop way up the line and you can get this thing really deep. So that's what my little setup looks like. I know not everybody does it exactly the same way. Let me know what you do with that. Some people put things in different orders. I'm always interested. I'll try anything once. This is funny. I'm sitting here, I've got this bobber out in the center. I'm looking over at the shade at these turtles. I can see fish swimming under the turtle. They look like the size and shape of what we're after. We're gonna have to fish near these turtles. Got one. What we're looking for too, that's gonna be a crappie, guys. That's gonna be a slab crappie, you guys. We did it, we did it, we did it. So what I just said was I could see underneath the turtle. I could see there was crappie swimming underneath him. I literally threw over there and hit a turtle with my bobber. And then bingo, bango, big old slab crappie. Yes, indeed, that is a slab crappie. On your TV, that's just a slab crappie. Making my day. Let's get this hook out his face, then he will have a better day. All right, so that's a black crappie. And that's a good one. That's a good one right there. All right, let's throw it on back. Beautiful. What a job well done. So, it's pretty simple, but it's pretty effective. Oh my gosh, the bobber just disappeared. What if we hooked a big old bass? A huge old bass. A huge old bass. Oh my gosh. I was sitting there texting my buddy Chris. Y'all check him out, The Christian Lee. I love his channel. He's so much better than me at this. He's more entertaining. He probably has better luck than me. But I think that happened because I was just texting him. I was showing him my crappie, and then boom, boom, big old bass. Get out of there. He's trying to get down in there. He's down in there. We ain't gonna see this fish. He's down in this tree. We ain't gonna see this fish. We ain't gonna see this fish. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Please roll over, baby. Please roll over. Oh, it's a huge catfish. This is huge catfish. Oh, no. No, it's in this tree. It's a huge catfish. It's a huge catfish. Okay. Okay. Oh, he's ripping my hand apart. Come on. No. Slimy old thing. Well, I got to admit, I didn't know there were fish this big in this little pond. This is a pond monster. We caught the pond monster, guys. Oh my gosh, look at that thing. That thing's been eating turtles. Look at it. All right, big channel cat going back. There we go. That thing's gone. Oh. It gave that 4-pound test a workout. What I had to do was go around over there and drag him up on the bank. Mission accomplished. Wow, what a fun thing to do. Get yourself a little ultralight with some 4-pound test. Set you up with some live bait, maybe a worm, maybe a minnow. Get out here and do some fishing, you guys. That was incredible. That's what I do. I tell people incredible stuff they can do. If you like that kind of thing, consider subscribing my channel. Thanks for watching, you guys. Have a better day.